Brought to you by patreon.com/inspireddisorder and inspireddisorder.com/Kindle.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Enola Holmes, new movie out on Netflix right now. It is a movie that follows the younger sister of Sherlock Holmes, the famous character who solves mysteries, who's brilliant and is also like talented in like combat and all kinds of different stuff. I don't know if Enola Holmes is a new character in the Holmes family of characters. I've only ever known Sherlock, but in the credits for this, it says that it was based on a novel, or not. Doesn't say it was based on a novel, but one of the credits is Nancy Springer for writing a novel. So I'm imagining there is more to this. And not only is there a younger sister in the Holmes family, but there is another brother as well, which I don't know what his name was. What was his name? He was kind of a jerk. But this primarily follows Enola, played by Millie Bobby Brown from the great TV show Stranger Things, and it's kind of it's a fun ride. A fun ride. I'm a fan of Sherlock Holmes in all of his different iterations. For the most part, the only version of Sherlock Holmes that I didn't like is the comedy version with Will Ferrell. And that one was kind of bad. But as far as the Robert Downey Jr. versions, I enjoyed those, making him more of an action hero than just a smart guy. Also, I don't remember where the show was when I was a kid, but there was a show on TV, Sherlock Holmes show, that I really loved watching. And just like the mystery of it, kind of seeing him put it all together, and you get a lot of the same stuff. So basically, Enola Holmes has gotten all the same training. So she is really very much like her older brother. And Sherlock is played by Henry Cavill, which, aside from him being just an extremely attractive man, I'm not a fan of his acting at all. He's like the most flat, boring actor. Like, there is very little expression in his face other than I'm attractive. I'm an attractive person. Which is fine. He's not a big part in this movie. He is a side character. Basically, the two brothers are trying to find their sister because the sister went to go find the mother. But it starts off with the Enola and her mom, who's played by what's her face? She's amazing. Helena Bonham Carter. Which I think, I'm a huge fan of hers in general. But I think the casting for her to be the mom was great. Her kind of training Enola and in all the different things, whether it's mixing up words and like discovering ciphers or hand-to-hand combat. Helena Bonham Carter has that kind of weird, childlike kind of energy. She has like a weird energy when she's in these movies, and I think that it worked well for her to play the mother, training the daughter, and then all of a sudden she disappears. So Enola is set on a journey to try and find her, and to try and discover why she left in the first place. And the two brothers are then trying to find Enola because they are the ones in charge of her. One of the brothers is just just kind of an asshole, versus Sherlock can see the talent that she has, and like it's almost like a fun game. That's what the whole movie. It's like a big scavenger hunt kind of. But there's a little love story thrown in, which is whatever. There's some fighting moments, some action scenes, which I thought the action scenes were okay. They really play up this like one specific move that Enola has always had issues trying to do. It's like an Imanari roll kind of a thing where she's like on the ground. So the move starts with her on the ground, right? So it's like assuming that she's losing a fight, which spoilers, she doesn't lose a lot of fights, but let's just say she's not the most dominant mixed martial artist in this universe. Let's put it that way. So there's a few times where she gets knocked down to the ground, but that's where this move starts, where she's on the ground and she has to like reach. She has to reach and grab the foot, and then she curls up her legs. But in every sequence in this movie, it's like such a slow process of her trying to accomplish this move that like in no way could I ever like detach from reality enough to consider that she's actually doing a legitimate move or doing it like she's just not doing it at speed. Like it's so slow that I don't buy it at all. And it's like this move that like it's her secret move that like she's clearly battling, and spoilers, guess what? She actually finds success in a pivotal moment during a pivotal fight. But other than that, I thought the action scenes were fun. I thought the mystery was fun. A lot of like kind of political stuff going on where there's trying to, which is very poignant in today's kind of culture and society where Ruth Bader Ginsburg just passed away, and there is a potential for a lot of freedoms to be lost. A lot of things that she opened the door for could be shut back again with whatever Trump decides to do. And this movie kind of is dealing with similar things, clearly a different time and place. This is taking place in London during, I don't know, what, like the 1800s? I don't know when this is supposed to be going on. So that aspect of it, the kind of backdrop, the political backdrop of the movie is good. And then Millie Bobby Brown, she's great. There is a thing in this movie that she constantly, like, she does a Saved by the Bell Zach Morris kind of a thing, or even a House of Cards where she talks to the camera, which I enjoy, but it's just like it makes it a more of a playful type of a movie, which is fine because it's like, younger generation, more energy, more youthful. So the playfulness of her talking to the camera kind of makes sense. But overall, it's a really fun journey. It's a beautiful film. I don't know how much CG. I would imagine a lot of the backgrounds are CG, but they're beautifully rendered CG backgrounds of like London sky and just seeing like London in that time period. Super cool. But yeah, all that stuff really fun and pretty good. I really did enjoy it. I don't think there's that. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Henry Cavill. I've tried to watch that, what was that movie? Where it's like a spy movie, but it was directed by, I'm blanking on the name and I don't want to look it up. I tried to watch it a few times, couldn't even get into it. Like I don't think he's a very good Superman. I just like he's a very like just like he seems like he's empty inside. Like there's not a lot going, and he could be a brilliant dude, but it just on the exterior, it doesn't seem like he's much more than like a pretty face. He does like the acting ability. He doesn't really express too much emotion. And he's very like monotone in his presence as an actor. So I didn't really like that. But other than him, like I could have been like they could have been such an interesting actor play that role, and it would have been much better. It would have like, I mean, because he's not a big character, but I think it would have clicked the movie up a little bit, one more notch. if they had gotten somebody other than Henry Cavill. But other than that, I really enjoyed the movie. If you are a fan of the Sherlock Holmes type of stories, if you like Sherlock Holmes, or even House, the Doctor series, which he's basically plays the Sherlock Holmes type, which I'm a fan of. Even those, I really do love a mystery kind of story and how it all kind of comes together. So I really did enjoy it. It was kind of a movie that came out of nowhere, wasn't expecting it, and like everything now, because nothing goes to theaters, it just popped on Netflix, and I enjoyed it. So check it out if you're looking for a fun mystery. Enola Holmes on Netflix. Make sure you support this show by signing up for our Patreon over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. That's where you can binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show without any ads. You can also save a ton of money with a coupon code for all of my paintings that I sell, and you can download the raw Photoshop files for all the Photoshops I do. It's only $3 a month, so sign up now over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder and get all those benefits and help me out at the same time. Make sure you sign up for Kindle Unlimited. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Kindle. That's unlimited reading and listening through all of your devices when you sign up now for Kindle Unlimited. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Kindle, and get your free trial now. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com, and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!